I don't know if anyone's actually going to come on this live. You guys actually probably don't know, unless you follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know what the heck is going on. Where am I? I look like I'm in an aeroplane, and I'm not. I'm in a camper van at the moment in Scotland. I've been camper vanning around Scotland and the Lake District on my own for the last 10 days. And it's been, honestly, so much fun. I've kind of tried... Sorry, I'm cooking as well at the same time. So it's kind of like a ready, steady, cook type scenario. But I have kind of... what was I going to say? I've been kind of trying to film, but I've been doing a pretty bad job at filming the trip. I've done lots of like vertical content because it's easy to film, but when I'm out in the mountains, it's just really, really tricky to film YouTube videos. I mean, I'm just not good at it. I'm just not good at it. So, sorry, bear with. I'm just gonna make a bit of noise here. I'm having reduced stir fry salsa for dinner and some salad, and I'm also gonna have carrot and coriander soup. Woo! Living the dream, guys. Living the dream. No, this is actually like elite for me. I love this type of food. Well, I don't think this stir fry is actually going to fit in this pot. It's quite a lot. It's okay because vegetables wilt there. So yes, currently I'm in a forest in Scotland, in my little camper van, and honestly, I am in my element. I'm loving life. It has been incredible. I'm having so much fun. Been completely on my own. What have I been up to since I got here? So it's been a bit of a random itinerary. I've just kind of been making it up as I go along, but I've done a fair bit of hiking. I've done some ice climbing. I have done some trad climbing, and I was going to do some ski touring, but quite honestly, the snow is really bad here. And I know it's like that quite a lot of places in the world, which is really, really sad because it's not a good sign. But yeah, it's really, really bad. It's very lean on snow. So I chinned off the ski touring, and also I have a problem with my ankle. And I went up hiking today. I would share pictures, but I don't even know if I can do that. No, I can only start a poll, so we're not going to bother with that. But I went up hiking today. I went up a mountain called Ben Macdui, and it's in the Cairngorms. And I got to about 300 metres from the summit, and my ankle was just not playing ball. And I thought, I don't want to be in that position where something happens, because it just felt like it could just bam, go. And I was like, I don't want to be in that position where something happens and it's gone, and then I'm a liability to not only myself, because I was hiking solo, but other people on the mountain. So I turned around and came back down, but honestly it was an epic day. It was so fun. So yeah, I loved it, and came back down, been spending the day in Aviemore, just chilling, doing a bit of filming, that sort of stuff, and taking some photos on my disposable camera, because I actually am going home tomorrow, and I bought one of these with me on my trip, and I've still got quite a few. Yeah, I've still got 17 photos to take. So I've been taking some photos on this, which has been nice. I love an old-fashioned like disposable, because you can't see what you're getting, and obviously that's not normal nowadays. So yeah, obviously if you have any questions, ask away. Macdui and Old Fave. Yeah, it's such a nice little mountain to go up. Live in Scotland, woo, represent. Scotland is like, I don't know what it is, because I'm not from Scotland. Obviously I'm technically English, but Scotland always feels like home to me. I don't know, as soon as I cross the border, I just get this sense of calm and peace. I'm quite tempted to maybe live here and move here. So yeah, I just love it up here. Was there snow on Macdui? Yes, there was snow from about 1,000 metres, I'd say there was snow onwards. And that's when I kind of turned around. I did a bit of the snow, and it was at a point where I would have to put my crampons on, and my ankle was just screaming at me. So I was actually in the Lake District a couple of days ago, probably about 5 days ago, and I went up. So the first day I did a really chill walk, so I went up Raven Crag and Hassop Tarn. The second day I went up Helvellyn, ankle wasn't loving it. Third day I went on one of my, I think, which is one of the most beautiful hikes in the Lake District, which is going up Haystacks. So I went up there, and that day it really messed up my ankle, and the next day I barely could walk on it. Then I came here, and then I did the trad climbing, and we did that in the Glencoe region, so we did it in Glen Nevis. And then did some ice climbing over here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the mountain that we did, but we went up Jacob's Ladder, which was really fun, and then hiked down, and I was like, oh, my ankle's feeling really good. Yesterday I was on client check-in calls with my PT clients, so it was pretty chill, and I didn't really do too much other than like a walk around the forest in Glenmore in the morning. And then this morning I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get up for a sunrise hike. This is gonna be amazing. I missed the sunrise because I was sleeping, because I sleep like a baby when I'm in these vans. Honestly, they're amazing. And then I started at 7:30, so it wasn't exactly late, but I did miss the sunrise. And then my ankle is not playing ball. So anyway, I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing about my ankle. Oh, hey Tom, guess what I'm making? I'm making stir fry, because that's the kind of guy I am. Maybe I'm just being a scaredy pants, but it's spooky being in the woods alone. No, it's actually not, because, I mean, actually, I'm not going to sell it to you. So this window is the one that's facing out into the woods, so everyone behind there, I guess if there was someone lurking, they would be able to see it, and I could just close the blind. But other than that, everything is closed, like all the blinds are shut, so like all the ones in the front of the van and the back of the van, all shut. And maybe I'm not actually locked in. Hang on a second, let's see. Probably not, because I'm really bad at this sort of thing. Now I'm locked in. There we go. So if someone comes past, they're not going to be able to get in, which is always a bonus. But no, I sleep and like feel really, really chill in the van. I probably feel like more relaxed in the van than I feel when I'm at home. So yeah, it's pretty good. Has anyone actually vanned before? Done the little van life thing? I've been fairly new to it. I took a van, again, you guys wouldn't really have seen this, but I took a van for 3 weeks last summer. I went to Italy, so I did the Dolomites, Slovenia and Croatia, and I fell in love. And then a couple of weeks ago, you would have seen on my YouTube channel, I made a video about being in Bulgaria skiing, and I stayed in my friend's van, and I was like, okay, I'm going up to Scotland, I'm gonna get a van and do a bit of van life. And honestly, I am so glad I did, but I'm really converted because I want to buy one now. This one's rented. So yeah, this is from a company called Road Surfer, which is the company that I got the van from last year as well in Europe. And it's really good. This is bigger though. The one I had last year was just a transporter. This one is like a much bigger one. I got it and I was like, am I safe to drive this van? But actually it's been fine. I feel like I'm really good. Hugo is at home. Don't worry, he's perfectly safe. He's chilling at home. His grandma, aka my mum, is checking in on him all the time, so he's absolutely fine. You don't need to worry about him. I did think though, would I be able to have a cat in a van? That is a possibility. However, Hugo is a very big cat, so I don't know if that would work. I actually slept in my car back in 2021 at the gas station. Yes, I often think about staying in my car. This is definitely much more luxurious because I've got heating, I've got a double bed, I've got speakers, I've got lighting, I've got like the whole shebang, I've got plug sockets, USBs, I've even got a toilet. All my stuff is drying, all my hiking stuff. A toilet, a shower, everything. I'm not really using it, but I've got one. I'm a bit of a fan of like going a bit rogue and going a bit wild, so the fact that I've got a van with all that sort of stuff feels a bit weird. I've also got obviously like a hob and all that sort of stuff, so it's amazing. But yeah, sleeping in the car may be a different experience because you can't black it out as well. Heating, you need a really good sleeping bag, and yeah, different but cool. Get the jet ball out and you'll be fine. Make sure you have a self-defense. I have a self-defense. I have plenty of self-defense. I will show you what I've got. Hang on a sec. Bear with me. So this is the bonus. This is the benefit of hiking. I have a nice axe for hiking, and I have my crampons, which have got some massive spikes on the bottom. So I feel like if I just keep those to hand, not that I feel like I need it, but if I kept those to hand, everything will be fine. I don't know how I could use those in a way that would be threatening, but I mean, I'm sure if I push came to shove and I really had to, it would be all right. I don't think I could do this alone either, but I'm loving the vibe and how you glow when you're talking about it. Oh, thank you. Yes, make a little camp. Yes, I love that. Make a little camp in your apartment. Get like yourself, you know, like a jet boil or something like this. You know, and you can like boil up your drinks, do it authentically, and sleep on the floor. Honestly, it's a good vibe. To be honest with you, me 3-4 years ago, no, do you know what? Even 2 years ago, I wouldn't have believed that I would have done this either. And it is terrifying when you start, I'm not gonna lie. But once you start doing it, like even within a few days, you get so much more comfortable and so used to doing it that you'll just be like, this is amazing. Why did I never do this? Honestly, the more I do things that scare me, the more I want to do things that scare me, if that makes sense. I think that totally makes sense. Right, we're having carrot and coriander soup. God, I don't know if you heard that. That sounds sloppy. Somebody actually asked, am I doing van life alone? Yes, I am, and I'm loving it. Glencoe is beautiful, like one of the most beautiful places. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't have seen the picture, but I parked up the other morning, because I'm not in Glencoe right now, I'm in the Cairngorms, but I parked up in Glencoe a couple of mornings ago, and I opened the back doors, and the Three Sisters were just literally right there, and I was like, oh, this is so beautiful. I don't think, unless you've been there, you can understand. It's one of those places that it's just, pictures don't do it justice, but they do, but they just almost make it look like a CGI, and you just have to see it in real life. Like it's just so stunning. So yeah, I totally agree. Oh hey, greetings from Texas. Nice to meet you. A lot of my family live in Texas. I haven't been there in quite a while, but used to go to Houston quite a lot. Could I get a dog? Could you not get a dog? I mean, I could. I do think about it every now and again, like getting a crag dog or something, take to the mountains with me. However, Hugo's enough as it is. He also hates dogs, although he'd just have to get over it. And I just think I do travel probably a little bit too much for a dog, whereas Hugo, he's quite self-sufficient. He ignores me when I'm there anyway, so yeah. Yes, I'm drinking Coke Zero because when I go hiking, this is like my post-hiking obsession. Like when I'm hiking, I'm thinking about two things: coffee and the post-hike Coke Zero. I usually go to a pub, but I was sort of like mooching around Aviemore, and I was like, you know what? I kind of just want to go settle in the van and just chill. So I treated myself to a Coke Zero, and I also got myself a Costa coffee, which I've filled up with water like 4 times because that's the kind of girl I am. Thrifty. We call it thrifty. Got a jet. Have fun. Bye, John. How long does it take me to finish a hike? It depends. It's so random. Depends what I'm doing. Like sometimes I'm out all day and it's like a massive hike and I'm just doing it, sorry, 1 second, for fizz. Some days I can do a hike in like 3 or 4 hours. Again, I don't show huge amounts of this on YouTube just because I'm really bad at filming it. But in terms of hiking, there is a purpose to all the hiking. I love hiking, obviously I do it for fun. However, I'm also doing my mountain leader qualification, and for that you need to do hikes. You have to have quality mountain days, and they have to be, so for it to be considered a QMD, it has to be a minimum of 5 hours on the mountain, and there's lots of other criteria that you have to meet. So I try to do slightly longer hikes. Today I wasn't out for very long because obviously I turned around, so I was out for 3 hours today, did 10 kilometers, did 2,000 feet of ascent, so what's that, like 700, just under 700 meters, and then I had to turn around. But then Thursday I was out for 5 hours. Wednesday I was definitely not out for 57 hours. I forgot to stop my watch. So yeah, it just completely varies on lots of different things. Hello from Minnesota. Woo. 3 Sisters. Are you in Oregon? No, Scotland. Different 3 Sisters. There's 3 Sisters everywhere in the world. There's one in Blue Mountains in Sydney as well. But no, the 3 Sisters of Glencoe from Germany. Ooh, awesome. Whereabouts in Germany do you live? I love Germany. I need to do a bit more of it. I used to live in Germany. I used to live near Dusseldorf. And I've been to Bavaria quite a lot, like Munich and some little towns there. But I haven't been in a while. I flew into Munich last year, but I didn't get a chance to go and look around. So, Dankeschön for being here. Hi from Vienna. Still, actually haven't been to Vienna either. Because of you, I will start calisthenics. Woo! Yes, we're growing the little calisthenics tribe. I love it. Honestly, it makes me so happy. What's the temperature here? It's actually really warm. It's unseasonably warm. It's kind of scary. It's about between 1 and 11 degrees. So 1 as in Celsius, 1 in the night time, and about 11 in the day is the high, or 10. So it's really warm at the moment. It should be a lot colder than this. We're coming back up, well, I'm coming back up in a couple of weeks for the winter skills course that I'm helping run. So I don't know if you would have seen much of it, but I'm running some group trips this year, which is like my dream come true, basically. So I've got a couple going on. I'm doing a winter skills course, which is all women, up here in the Cairngorms. So it's learning about how to navigate in winter, how to use crampons and ice axes, and how to self-arrest, all that sort of stuff, understanding weather forecasts and avalanche warnings and all that sort of stuff. So I'll be back up here doing that. Then we've got a big hike in the Isle of Skye in Scotland, which, if you haven't been to the Isle of Skye, it's incredible. If you like Glencoe, you're going to love the Isle of Skye. And it's basically doing the Cullen Ridge Traverse, which is a massive hike. Really stoked for that one. And that's, again, women's only with Nomad Mountaineering. So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, I'm sort of starting another arm to my business. I actually have filmed a YouTube video about this. I just need to edit it. But it's called Made Wild, and it's basically giving women mainly the opportunity to get outdoors and enjoy things, and regardless of their background, regardless of their fitness level, their experience, because I found the outdoors later on in life, and I feel like it can be a little bit gatekeepery if you've not done it before, like climbing, hiking, whatever it is that you want to learn. And it can be quite daunting, and I totally get that. You know, I totally get why it would be that way. So I want to create a business that opens it up to women and creates community as well. So the Skye Cullen Traverse is also a female only one, and that's going to be like 2 nights, well, 3 days, and we're going over the Cullen Ridge. Oh, I'm just like, whoa, the Cullen Ridge, which is going to be really, really cool. If you haven't seen it before, Google it, because it's epic. So we're going to do that, and then it's going to be bivvies as well. So 2 nights sleeping on the mountains, which is going to be so, so cool. And then in September, we've got Canada, baby. Whoop, whoop. So yeah, I've got a trip in Canada. We're going to Banff and Jasper. There's actually still spaces available. If anyone wants to come, you can have a look. It's on the website. But it's 7 days hiking and camping in Banff and Jasper. And currently, I think we've got 11 people coming. There's a couple more spots available if people are interested, but there's still a little while until it's finished, till it closes. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool. I'm just excited to like meet everyone, just spend like 7 days together doing lots of hiking, rafting, cool stuff, just meeting new people and like creating connections and just making epic memories. Like, how bloody cool is that? I'm so stoked. So yeah, recommend Denmark, but we have 0 mountains. Yeah, I've got clients who live in Denmark and they're always saying that it's so flat, but I like anywhere, you know, it doesn't always have to be mountains. Like, I'm even down for a city break every now and again. In fact, I'm due a city break, so if anyone's got any good recommendations, I went to Budapest last year, absolutely loved it, like, incredible city. Where else have I been city-wise? I don't think I've really been to many in Europe this year, or like in the last year or so. Yeah, I don't really. So any recommendations, let me know. Being fair is a safety issue for me. Women only is a good idea. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so that's it. I know like a lot of women, like I'm quite okay with the boys because I spend a lot of time around men just because of my job, like with, you know, personal training, that sort of thing, and being outdoors. But I know it can make other people quite uncomfortable, like other women. So that's kind of one of the other reasons why I'd like to kind of open it up to women. Sorry, I'm kind of like slicing over here and you're over there. Live in the south of Germany takes you like 45 minutes. Oh, nice. Munich is so nice, eh? After other car places. Sorry, just reading through your things. Oh, that was so sweet. The one from Bowl of Puffs, that was so sweet. Thank you so, honestly, things like that get me through because, as you guys know, I'm multiply, like every other video, I'm having a mental breakdown about the fact that I'm like got imposter syndrome, or I'm not doing good enough with my work, or whatever it is. And the one thing that always keeps me going is like, is what I'm doing helping one person? And if it is, then I need to do it. And things like that, honestly, like comments like that, I feel so blessed and lucky with the community that I have. Like, you guys are so supportive and kind, and I literally can't thank you enough. Don't really know what I've done to deserve it, genuinely. And so yeah, things like that really mean a lot, so thank you so much. Am I filming in an aeroplane? No, I know it does look like an aeroplane, doesn't it? No, it's a camper van. If you missed the beginning, I'm camper vanning in Scotland at the moment, and currently making my dinner, which is coming along nicely. Basically, I've had the same dinner every night of this trip. That is pretty much the way I roll. We've got capsicum now. Look at the size of this capsicum. It's huge. I've got to eat it all as well because I'm going home soon, which I'm really sad about. I don't want to talk about it really. I mean, obviously I'm happy to see Hugo, but yeah, I'm a bit sad. Also, I was meant to be going to Norway on Wednesday, but I've had to cancel it because of my ankle, which is kind of frustrating. Well, it's very frustrating. We were going to go ski touring and go and look backcountry for a hut that you can go and stay in, but yeah, not with the ankle. I've got to look after it and get it seen to, so hopefully it won't stick around for too long. But yeah, gutted about that because that was the next trip coming up, although to be fair it was quite rushed, and I feel like I will benefit from having the extra time. So yeah, other plans I have, so I'll be back home in Nottingham this week, and then on the weekend I'm in London, and then I'll be back up in Scotland. I think that's everything I have. I think that's everything I have planned at the moment. There will be more. Don't you worry. There will be more. I can't sit still. You guys know that. My outfit, oh thank you, is very basic, as I am. I'm actually wearing some form of colour today. It's not colour, is it? But it's more than black, which is what I usually wear. This is from Bershka. I don't know where these are from, but they're really comfy track pants. And I'm also wearing Birkenstocks with socks because that's the way I roll. This is the reality. I know that you guys get it. You know what I'm like. I just don't care. I'm not a glamorous person. I'm never gonna be a glamorous person. Oh, my coffee's going cold. Hugo's really cute name for a cat. How did you choose that? I was gonna call him, so when I picked him up as a kitten, they had already named him Bueno. And I didn't know this, so I picked him up, and on the little vaccination card she'd written Bueno, like as in a Kinder Bueno. And I had in my head when I was going there, I was like, I think I'm going to call him Hugo or Louis. And I don't know where Hugo came from, but I just kind of popped up in my head. And Louis I thought was quite sweet, like just a nice, like L-E-W-I-E, Louis. And when I got there, they had this name saying Bueno, and I was like, oh, that's really cute. I don't want to change it. But when I got him home, I just was like, nah, he's definitely a Hugo. Like, he's definitely a Hugo. So that's why I changed it. And I think it suits him, you know? Like, I think he's a big cat. Like, if I was, he's not here, obviously, but if I was to pick him up, he would be, like, this big on me. And I have to, like, fully brace my back to pick him up. Like, he's a heavy boy. He's also got into the habit of attacking people when they come to my place, which is not good. We need to get him out of that habit. Let's have a read some other things. Doing the exercises in my app and found an exercise. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I'm so, like, the exercise and that style of training, like, that's honestly, it means so much, and I love it so much, and I'm glad that other people love it as well. So yeah, that's amazing. Sometimes it is just meant to be with names. Yeah, I think sometimes you just know, don't you? Like, you just know that they've got the name. Hang on a sec. Sound really wholesome. How wholesome or just a little bit unhinged? One of the two. I'm really messy. Yeah, don't worry, Han. I've just got rid of that. It was a little bit relentless, wasn't it? I'm gonna just have a sip of my coat. Right, where are we? So stir fry is going on. Salad is nearly done, but I feel like I'm missing something. Yes, we are missing something. We're just missing some steak. I'm gonna put some steak in my stir fry. I'm not taking my glasses off so you can see me, because you can see me with them on, and if I don't have them on, I will be blind and then I will be screwed. So it's not happening. And thank you that you like my glasses. Thank you so much. Pepsi is better. Ooh, that's a strong. I don't know. I feel like everyone's in one camp or the other. I don't know. I think what it is that everywhere I've gone and had a Pepsi, it's been at a pub and it's always been really flat, and that puts me off. So I'm not sure. Oh, you work for Pepsi? Fair enough then. You want to do some solo campervan trips in your van called Bowie? Yeah, do it. Why not? Send it. Just go. Pack up your stuff and go and find some cool things to do, because that is honestly what life is for, right? Like, you just got to live life. That's what's changed so much for me in the last year and a half. Like, I just say yes and just go just do it. Like, I just constantly think about the fact that, you know, you're a long time dead, and you should lean into things that scare you and like just do them, and you will never regret it. Like, what's the worst that's ever going to happen? Like, really, it's not that bad. Like, when you play it out. Oh my god, there's a bag on the floor in here, and I thought it was Hugo. Can you imagine? It was white. That terrified me for a second. There I was being like, oh, I love solo campervan life, not scared at all. See a plastic bag, and I think it's my cat. He's haunting me. He's like, when are you coming home, Mum? Anyways, tell me some interesting facts about you guys. Tell me some goss. What's been going on? What's new in your lives? I don't really know what's new in my life. Mine's pretty much the same as always. I'm working and trying to fit in some crazy activities around that as well. Pretty much. You're going to look on my channel. Okay. What am I making? I'm making a really weird concoction of food. I'm making a stir fry, and I'm adding to it like fajita seasoning, because that's all I have. And then I'm having soup, and I'm going to put some prawns in the soup. This is really weird. I do appreciate it's weird. And then I'm having salad as well. So yeah, it's pretty tasty. Right, I need to concentrate for a second. That's done. I need to add the thingies in there. I need to add chili into the soup. I'm obsessed with spicy stuff. Like, obsessed. What kind of videos do you guys want to see on my channel? That's a good question to ask you. Because, I mean, obviously I have like lots of different niches, like lots of different areas that I work in, and I feel like more recently I've just kind of been making vlogs because it's easy to pick up my camera. I do still sort of make mindset videos. I filmed, you guys will be proud of me, I filmed a follow along calisthenics workout. It's like a slider workout. So I filmed it and it's currently in editing. Hold on, I will show you. I just haven't finished editing it. Let's go, here we go, see? I did it, guys. I did it. So I've been editing that. I've also got a couple other videos that I need to edit. But yeah, what kind of videos do you want to see? I'm always interested to know and do stuff that you want to see and is interesting to you guys. What are my cheat days like? I do not have cheat days. We do not have cheat days. If a client said to me, oh, like, when can I have a cheat day? I'd be like, what world are we living in? No, it's all about balance. Like, it's just every day, just come as it is, you know? Like, every day's different. And that's the variety is the spice of life. As I say that, as I've eaten the same dinner every day for, like, the last, God knows how long, month. I've gotten into a bit of a rut, guys. I've forgotten what to cook. In fact, I've got a friend, and we're keeping each other accountable that we're going to start cooking a bit more variety, because at the moment it's pretty chronic. I'm having the same thing every day. Metal detecting videos. Oh, you found my niche. Metal detecting all day long. Actually, you say that. My mum's got a metal detector. She watched some video on YouTube and decided that she wanted to do metal detecting and treasure hunting. She bought this thing. Oh, it's actually quite a funny story. And she was too embarrassed to go out on her own and do it in case anyone saw her. So she made me go with her, and we took like a We must have looked ridiculous. We took a shovel with us and we're sitting in the countryside somewhere, and she has this like bloody wand thing, and it's like beeping when you get near metal. So she's like waving it around the ground, and there's something beeping, and she's like beep, beep, beep. So I'm digging, right, to see what it is. And then she puts the thing, and it's like every time I'm digging, there's literally nothing there, and she keeps putting the wand right next to it to see, like, it goes, there is something there. It was the shovel that I was digging with that she was detecting. I was like, we look like absolute muppets right now. So as you can probably guess, no treasure was found that day. No treasure, and my metal detecting career was over. That was You've loved binging my vlogs, mostly listen to them. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love watching vlogs. I just love listening to stuff in the background. So yeah, I totally get what you mean with the vlogs. Dun, dun, dun. More follow along workouts. That's the feedback I get a lot. Do you know what it is though? I just find that the space that I film in is a little bit, it's not limiting, but I don't know, is it okay? Like, it's hot. Do you guys, like, does it work for you guys, the normal setup of where I film? I feel it's a little bit squished, and that's my living room. So I don't know what it's like. If you guys are happy with it, I will keep doing it. Try my best, guys. But yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try and find somewhere better. With hiccups from the Coca-Cola. I just saw a question. How old am I? I am 34 years old. Mid-30s. I feel like it's the best year yet. It's the best age yet. I feel like I'm more assured and more like, just like I don't really care. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Like, as in, I want to do like what's authentically feels like me. You know? That sort of thing. That makes sense. Maybe the treasure was both of you spending time together. Oh, that is very cute. And I recognise your name. You're one of my clients. Hello, how are you going? Do you like the Hunger Games? If so, I've watched it years ago. Can't remember who my favourite character is. It's good. I like the sort of idea of it. Pretty weird though, isn't it? But no, I do like it. I haven't watched it in a long time. I quite like bit of a random segue there on movies, but I really want to watch Shutter Island again, because that was like such a mind-melting film, and I've only watched it once, and I remember just being like, what, at the end. On films like that, well, it's not a film, but have you seen The Alpinist? The Alpinist is like, I tell everyone about it. I'm like, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch The Alpinist. It is amazing. It's an outdoor documentary about an ice climber, but honestly, it is like mind-blowing. Also had me in tears. How do I choose my hiking gear? You had the treasure all along. Love it. How do I, yeah, hiking gear, that's a big one. I do get quite a lot of questions actually about like how I pick my gear, what gear I take. It's a bit of a big topic because I have so much stuff, and it's like different areas, you know, like some's for hiking, some's for climbing. Winter hiking is like a whole different thing as well. So it's definitely a bit of a, right, we're just adding some salad dressing. Sorry, 1 second. I'm making my salad over here. I should just be making over here. We've got a blockage in the bottle, right? There we go. So what was the question? Oh, hiking gear. Yeah, so you guys will know that I wear a lot of Through Dark, and I pick, like, I love that. I genuinely love the stuff, but I do work with them, so that's why I wear a lot of their stuff. But it's super functional, and I think as you get more and more into hiking and climbing, you start to realize how important that functionality is. For example, like having really big zips. So like, for example, this is the jacket I was wearing today on my winter hike, and the zip pockets that you have here, see these drawer, like the things you pull, the toggles, they're so big. I know it seems like ridiculously long, but when you've got gloves on and your hands are freezing and you can't use them, that is such a useful thing. And the pockets are absolutely massive, so you can actually fit loads in them. So things like that, like the functionality is really important, and that's what I love about their stuff. In terms of like boots, I always wear Scarpas because they just fit my feet like chef's kiss perfectly. I've never had a pair of Scarpas that just don't work really well. I forgot to add the prawns. We need to add them. I need to use all this food up, otherwise I don't know what I'm going to do with it all because it's home time soon. So boots, Scarpas. I've got Scarpa Mantas, which are my mountaineering boots. I will show you momentarily. 1 second. Go in there. Let's get this soup back on to boil. Oh, there's 123 people here. 123 people watching me cook my dinner on a Saturday night. I feel privileged, genuinely. I do. Oh God, they fell. Right, so these are my B2 boots. They're really wet from the hike this morning. Scarpa Mantas, but these ones are like mountaineering boots because they're crampon compatible. So these ones I wear in winter and like for alpine stuff. Day to day, I've actually been wearing, I do have a pair of Scarpas that I wear in summer, but I've been wearing Innovates. So I got these when I went to the Faroe Islands and they are so comfortable and so light. So I do quite like those. So in terms of boots, that would be what I usually wear. And then in terms of backpacks, I solely use Osprey pretty much because they do women's fit backpacks and they fit your body really nicely. So I have Talon 33, which is my sort of like winter day hiking backpack, which is absolutely soaking wet down there and drying off. So I'm not going to pick it up. And that means I can put all my ice axe and everything in it. I have the Hike Light day pack, which I usually use for like summer day hiking if I don't need anything too much. And then I have the Kite 68 litre for like overnight camping. It's huge. Like if I wear it, it's literally like this size of my body. It's ridiculous. So it's a big boy. Right, let's have a look through. Young sister's getting married. Basically everyone's getting married, having babies, and here I am, 33 years old, single gal, just working. Oh, don't worry. I am the same. This is something that I have like made so much peace with recently. I mean, you guys would see me talk about this, but I do probably talk about it a little bit more on Instagram more than anywhere. But honestly, I am the least societally normal person that there is. I am 34. I don't own a house. My battery is low. I don't own a house. Or where I live, I rent. I haven't got any children. I have a cat. I'm single. I haven't been, well, I went to uni, but I didn't finish my degree. I didn't even finish like school. I did my GCSEs, which is like your high school, but I didn't do my A-levels, which is like your last 2 years of school. What else haven't I done? I haven't followed a conventional career path. I went to Australia when I was 19 and just never came home. And I just worked in like management for 8 years, went to uni as a mature age student. Left 1 semester before the end of that degree. I did biomed. I was going to be a doctor, decided that I didn't want to be a doctor because everyone was miserable that was a doctor. Sorry if you're a doctor. I actually genuinely love science and biomed, but yeah, I just didn't see myself doing like 4 years post-grad, and then basically I would have been graduating now as a junior doctor. But that being said, never say never. I might eventually go back into it. I'm not putting it out there. So yeah, and then I came back to England and started personal training, and that's my job. So, and we've got a YouTube channel obviously as well. And then I'm doing the other business, like the outdoors business. So trust me, like I'm with you, and don't feel that you have to, like, don't feel like you have to fit into these like societal norms, because it doesn't lead to a fulfilling life if that's not what you want. If you want those things, go for it. But if you are happy being single and you don't want kids and you want to just go and travel or whatever it is, like, just do it, because life is just too short. It really is. And honestly, it makes you more interesting. Go and listen to this song called Everyone's Free to Wear Sunscreen by Baz Luhrmann. It's such a good song. I want to know that one of my most consistent inspirations over 2-year weight loss journey. Oh, thank you so much. Like, honestly, that means so much, and congratulations. Well done. Sticking with it for 2 years. That's really hard work. So big pat on the back to you. Proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. You work out in a smaller space than yours, so it's fine for me. I don't know if that was for me or someone else, but small space workouts, easy. I remember when I started working out when I was like losing weight and I was just doing those DVDs, I literally was working out in a space maybe like 3 times the size of where I'm standing now. It was like right in between my TV and my coffee table, and I managed to achieve everything. I look so young. I feel like I'm starting to get to that point where I need to start caring about my skin. One of my clients the other day was like, oh, what do you put on your skin? And I was like, nothing really. She was like, Lucy, that's really bad. And I was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, you need to sort that out. So she was going to create me a skincare routine, bless her, because I don't moisturize. What's my favourite food? Oh, I'm quite partial to a pizza, but I don't eat cheese, so I usually just have it without cheese, which is not, is it really pizza if it's not got cheese? I don't know. Sushi? I know. Any form of soup. So like any Asian soup, like pho, laksa, ramen, anything like that. Like the spicier the better. Oh, soup all day long, which is so crazy because a couple of years ago I couldn't bear the idea of soup. I was like, oh, soup's it's not a meal. That's like rubbish. And now I can't get enough of it. I'm making it right now. I'm obsessed. Love it. What's your favourite food? I also do love chocolate, like dark chocolate. Really love dark chocolate. And I know it's not a food, but I really love coffee as well. Like genuinely, as I forget my coffee. This is definitely cold now. But it's okay because it's just an Americano. 25. My gosh, you guys are really... That's very flattering. Thank you. I did get ID'd for paracetamol the other day, which is you have to be 16 in England to buy paracetamol. And what was the stinger was I didn't have my ID on me, and they refused to sell it to me because I didn't look old enough. I was like 16. I was like, I'm 34. I'm 35 this year, but I'm not going to complain. I was just like, I mean, how could I get angry at that? I was like, really, I just can't. Workouts in difficult areas can be tiring. I have no time to go to the gym at the moment. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a pretty good idea for a video, actually. I made a little reel. I don't know I think I put it up on Shorts actually, but it was about like how, because I travel so much and I'm always in like random places. It's like, how do I stay active when I do those things? And I really do just use the environment. Like it can be awkward. Like for example, I'm coming on this trip, and how have I kept active? I've hiked, obviously, and I've done some climbing. But other than that, I went to a gym once and just sat on the bike just because of my ankle. But really, I just wanted to use the shower. Even though I have a shower, I just wanted to use their shower because it was nice and warm and like, hair dryers and all that sort of stuff. But, I travel with like my resistance bands. And this is all you need for like, you don't even need this. When I was in Crete, I literally went to an area and it had a wall and a step. Like it was just like a outdoor area near the beach. A wall which was like this high. No, it was like this high, and a step. And I managed to do like a really decent workout with that. So I did like Bulgarian split squats. I did incline push-ups. I did incline glute bridges on the wall. I literally just put my hands on that, and then I just jumped up and pressed, and then I would like dip down and then come back down again. Like dips, perfect. I did this in the Bahamas as well. Like I actually found like a bench, and I just did an entire workout on there. So there is like tons of stuff that you can actually do if you just look around the environment that you've got. But that would be a good idea for a video. Good shout. I like that one. Thank you. Do I like soccer? I'm sorry, I don't. I'm more of a rugby girl. I've just never gotten into soccer, and I'm English, so I feel like I should, but I don't always feel English, do I? So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm guessing you guys are. Yeah. What is your favourite soccer team? I mean, if I said I had to, if I had to support one, I'd go Chelsea, just because. This is the only reason. When I was younger, like 16, I was flying from from Manchester to London, and I sat next to John Terry, Frank Lampard and Joe Cole, and I was like, I didn't know who they were. And then when I got off the flight, everyone was telling me, and then I was like, oh, I guess I'll support Chelsea then. So that's the only reason. With OpenAI Sora, do you feel that, is it bad that I don't know what Sora is? Filled with AI characters. I've never heard of that before, so I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm assuming it's like you say, an AI instructor. I don't know. That would be quite terrifying though, wouldn't it? But I don't know, would it? If it's good information. The problem is that, but YouTube isn't personalised, so I don't know, what difference would it make? I'm not sure. AI in general just freaked me out though. I don't understand it. Like, I understand it, but I just can't get my head around it. Like, it's mad, isn't it? It is crazy. And like now it's getting to the point where people can't differentiate between what's AI and what's real. Oh, it's just scary. How do I plan my workouts ahead of time? Oh, I literally go with it by the can't even speak. Go with the flow, like day by day. I literally just go and do whatever. Like I just make it up. So I just wake up and I'm like, what do I want to do? Oh my God. Some of these comments. I'm trying to find the question I just saw. Oh, what have I done? Oops. You can tell I don't do this very often. What do you think about doing calisthenics seriously and also trying to improve athletically seriously at the same time? Can it be done, or do we need to pick one at a time? No, it can be done. It can be done, but you just have to be mindful of like your recovery times, your rest, how you're putting your training in with each other. In some ways they will complement each other. In some ways they won't. I think overall it'd probably be good because calisthenics is like, it's more of like a slow progress in terms of building muscle. So you're not going to gain a huge amount of mass, which is going to be good for athletics. So I would say you could definitely do both at the same time, but you just make sure you're fueling yourself right and you're just being smart with your training. That's basically what it is. How old am I? We just mentioned that. I'm 34. Are you in an airport? No. I know it looks like I'm in an airport. I'm in a camper van. It's mad me people saying that I look pretty. I feel like I look like an absolute dero at the moment. But that's okay. I'm embracing it. Oh my gosh, I've gone all the way back up to the top of the conversation here. Hang on a second. I really just don't do this, do I, very often? Give them that. What are you guys having for dinner? That's what I'd like to know. I love food, and it's one of the highlights of my day. Right. I look basic. I am basic. I am so basic. Painfully basic. I'm the one who was always saying that. I'm like, oh, I'm just a basic person. And I wear black, and I just fit all those stereotypes. I've got to the point where I'm just embracing it now. Oh, a taco bowl. Nice. I do not have a belly button piercing now. I only have my ears pierced. Yeah. Chicken tonkatsu. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. My dinner's nearly ready, so I'll probably love you and leave you guys and eat this while watching something or doing some work or something like that, because that is usually what I do. And yeah, the video that I'm gonna try and edit and get up for you is basically showing you a bit more behind the scenes of my work, because I feel like a lot of the time you guys don't see it, and a lot of it's just spent at a computer, which is kind of surprising to a lot of people considering I'm a personal trainer. But I do work remotely, so my clients live all over the world. So yeah, I'm on the computer a lot, and obviously filming, editing, all that sort of stuff for YouTube. What else do I do? The app stuff, that's all computer based. So obviously when I'm filming, I'm exercising, but that's computer based. The outdoor stuff is obviously a little bit different, but at the moment, because I'm building that business, that is all computer based as well. So yeah, and then social media content, it's all computer based. So I sit at a computer. Well, I move a lot, but I sit at a computer a lot as well. And it's just the way it is. So yeah. First live I've ever watched, had an op and don't have a TV in my room. No, it's not normal. I've never experienced. Usually people aren't that weird. So Siobhan, don't worry. Oh wow, don't worry too much just yet. I don't know what. There's just some weird people come through. But I think, and I don't know for sure because I'm not really good at this sort of stuff. Believe it or not, even though it's part of my job. But when you do a live, it gets recommended to random people, not just subscribers. So these people are probably just like completely random people that, where's my lettuce? That have never seen my channel before, and so they're just commenting random stuff, I would assume. But we just ignore it, it's fine. Enjoy my meal, yeah, thank you. Favourite way to break up sitting at the computer? To be honest with you, I just go for a walk a lot. I have got steak. I've got steak, Deborah, in here. Steak chunks. Yeah, I go for lots of walks. So basically I will work for like 45 minutes or whatever, and then I will go for a little stroll for like 10-15 minutes, maybe sometimes a little bit longer, and then I'll come back and then get back to work again. Or I will just do something different, like I'll just get off my screen, go and do a chore around the house, or sometimes I will just like doom scroll for like 10 minutes or something like that, or I'll ring a friend or ring my mum and pester her. So that's another thing that I'll do. But yeah, it's good to factor it in, because you start to get to the point where you're just like staring at a screen and you can't really work out what you're doing. So yeah. Have I tried Ethiopian food? No, I haven't actually. I would definitely be keen to though. For sure. For sure. What's my favourite athletic wear? Oh, I think it's pretty much going to have to be Lululemon, because it's pretty much the only thing I wear. In terms of leggings, I only wear Lululemon leggings. I've basically always worn them. They're just comfortable, soft, really good for every type of training. I wear mostly the Lululemon Aligns. I've started wearing the ones with the pockets, which are really helpful. And I wear them under all my hiking gear as well. So Lululemon leggings, and actually the Lululemon bras as well. The Free to Be bra, I usually get quite a lot of questions about it. It's the one that's got the like cross hatch back. Although the one I'm wearing at the moment is from Amazon. It's quite popular, but they're really, really comfortable. It's this just like a plain on the front, and then on the back it's like crossed over. It's really quite pretty, and like right at the back it's crossed over. I've got this one, and then the other one I've got is from the same company, but it doesn't have this one. It just literally has a strap here and then a strap across, like one cross, and they're really good. But they are probably about the same price as the Lululemon ones, to be honest with you. I think they're from a brand on Amazon called like AJO X something. I can't remember, like Ajox or something like that. I don't know, a lot of people have them. They're pretty popular. So check them out if you're looking for a sports bra. Oh, name a car in the country. Relentless. A country, the USA. A car. A Ford Ranger. There you go, done. Right, I'm gonna sign off and eat my dinner. You guys wanted to see it. It is a shambles, right? It's an absolute shambles. Don't judge me. I'm judging myself, don't worry. So this is my salad, and I've mixed in the stir fry, and there's steak in there as well. I know it's huge, like it's literally like a Kardashian salad. The size of my, look at that in comparison to my head. I'm gonna eat it all though. And then I have made soup, which is in here. So hot. I didn't make the soup, I bought the soup. It's carrot and coriander, and I've thrown some prawns in there as well. So that's gonna be my dinner. I'm gonna drink my Coke and some water, because I've not had any water today. And I'm gonna be like a prune. And then 100 pull-ups a day. Is that a video idea? 100 pull-ups a day every day. I've considered doing like a month of pull-ups or something like that for a video, because quite frankly, I need to get better at pull-ups again, because my pull-ups have gone down the pan really badly. It's just because I do so many different forms of training that something's always going to have to give. And because I just do like climbing and everything, like it just, that's the one that gives. It's like, I just can't be consistent with it. So yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a digression. I'm going to love you guys and leave you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for always being kind to me. I appreciate you so, so much. Like genuinely, I appreciate you so, so much. And maybe we'll do another one of these at some point soon. But lots of love to you all. I hope you have the most beautiful day or evening or whatever you're doing, Saturday. And I will speak to you guys in my next video. Love yous.